Hi boys and girls, welcome back to Miss Kitty's Corner. I hope that you all enjoyed the read aloud yesterday. I had a lot of fun making it. I wish you were all in front of me, but this is the best that we can do for right now. So today for this video, I had planned to go outside, and I was thinking what we could do is, because we've been working with adjectives in the past 4 or so weeks, I figured what we could do is we could go outside and find something in nature. I'm going to be going in my backyard, and if you would like to join me virtually through the video, of course you can. Or if you would like to pause the video and go outside with a parent or a caretaker, that would also be great. But I figured we could go outside and find something in nature and bring it back inside and describe it using our adjectives that we know. And so using our describing words, we can kind of paint a picture for somebody who might not know what our object or item is. And this might be an activity that you want to do with one of your siblings or parent or caretaker. They close their eyes and you read off your describing words or your adjectives, and they try to guess what your item or object is. So today we're going to be going outside. I'm going to have Champ accompany me because he loves to go outside. So the next part of this video, you'll see me walking out in nature in my backyard, and I'm going to go look to see what object I'd like to bring inside and to use my adjectives to describe. Okay, we'll see you in a few. I might choose this pine cone. I feel like there are a lot of adjectives that I could use to describe this pine cone. Champ could care less. I'm gonna put this one in my pocket and let's see if I find any others. Okay, so now we're back inside. I've brought my pine cone inside, which is the object that I chose. And now we're gonna work on describing it and using adjectives to try to paint a picture in our minds of what this pine cone looks like. So let's get started on that. I have my whiteboard here, and I'm going to write what I think my describing words or my adjectives should be for this pine cone. So what we've been talking about a lot are color, shape, and size, and those are always our go-to. If we're having trouble thinking of an adjective, we often think of color, shape, and size first. So let's start with color. The way that I see this pine cone, there are parts that are dark, but the parts that are easy to see with my eye are light brown. So my first describing word I'm going to write light brown. What about shape? Take a minute. What I see when I look at the pine cone is I actually see a triangle, and I'm wondering if that's what you saw too. To me, it's not a rectangle because it tapers, or it comes in, right? At the top, it has a point. Yeah, so I kind of see a triangle. So my second describing word, or my adjective, I would say it's triangular. And we all know this word, and I'll give you a second to think about why we know the word triangular. Where have you heard it? That's right, triangular prism, right? When we were talking about our shapes, we learned about triangular prisms, and that is one of our 3D shapes. All Very nice. And what about size? I've seen a lot of pine cones because where I live, there are a lot of pine trees, which pine cones fall from pine trees, right? They are the seedlings of the tree. So I see a lot of pine cones and I see a lot of the little pine cones. So to me, this pine cone is big. So I'm going to use big as another one of my describing words. Big. Now, what else about this pine cone? So we did color, shape, and size. I'm wondering what else if I had one of my family members or my friends close their eyes and I try to describe this to them. You know what I might say? Spiky. Because look at all of the little spikes on this. And you know what? I'm sure that if I looked it up or I researched it, there is an exact word to describe the spikes on this. But from what I know, I'm going to write spiky. Spiky. Also, when I look at this pine cone, you know, to me it looks like it has been through a lot, right? It looks kind of old. It certainly doesn't look new. Look at all of the sap. Those are the white specks that you see on it. So it looks like it has been through a lot and it has some cracks in it. It's been through some rainstorms, some snowstorms maybe. So I'm going to write that it's old. And my last one, and unfortunately, well, maybe if you went out on your walk and also picked up a pine cone, you might be feeling the same thing, but it feels a little sticky, yeah, because of the sap. The sap is what makes it sticky. I'm going to write that one up closer to the top. Sticky. So here are my describing words for the pine cone. I would hope if somebody closed their eyes and I played this game with them, I would first let them know that it's found outside. I would say it's light brown, it's triangular of some sort, it's big relative to the size of pine cones, right? So maybe if I were playing this game, I would say it can fit in the palm of your hand. It's spiky. This one particularly is old. But in general, a pine cone can be of any age, right? It could be a younger pine cone that was just fallen from the pine tree. And sticky. I think that if we use those describing words, whoever we were playing the game with would be able to figure out that it was a pine cone. Very nice. If you haven't already done so, I would say pause this, and if it's nice outside, go take a walk with a parent or caretaker and see what you can find. Bring it back inside. Look at the object for a while. I spent a lot of time looking at the pine cone and seeing what about it made it unique and was a great describing word that I could use. So take a little bit and look at it and then jot down some describing words. Don't worry about the spelling of it. It doesn't matter if it's spelled correctly or not at this point. Try to sound it out. So it's spiky, spiky, right? So listen to the words when they touch your lips and listen to the letters that you know so well to try to form those words. And like I said, it's okay if it's not spelled correctly. That's not the point of this lesson, right? The point is to get outside, to find something, right? This pine cone is a noun, right? It's an object, it's a thing. And then take it back inside and use adjectives or describing words to try to paint a picture for perhaps somebody else in your household of what it is, and play that game with them and see if they can figure it out by using your hints and clues, and see if your describing words truly could describe or paint the picture of the object that you chose. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and there will be another video to come tomorrow. What it's going to be about will be a surprise, as always. And I hope to see you all soon, and I hope that you're all staying well and being kind to one another and enjoying this time with your family. Bye bye for now.